Hi guys, welcome to this session in Microsoft Access. In this module, I want to talk about join types and self-joins. So first of all, just a recap of where we are in terms of relationships. If I go into the relationship window, this is the database that I'm going to use. So you've got customers, sales, products, and staff. The sales table is the joining table, which basically allows you to have a many-to-many between these other two tables. These are the three tables. I'll close that down. And let's have a look at joins. So I'm going to create a query to show it. So query design, and I'm going to bring in customers and products. But I also need to bring in the joining table, which is sales. Now this line here is a lookup line. I'm just going to get rid of that. I don't want that because these two tables are joined through the sales table. One product can be sold many times. One customer can buy many products. So from the customers table, I want the first name, surname. From the product table, I just want the product. So when I run that query, it will show me the result, customers that have bought products. But what it is not showing me, any customers that haven't bought any products. Just to prove that to you, if I open the customers table, you can see there's a lot more customers than the query is displaying. There's 13. If I close that down, there isn't 13 listed there. So some customers haven't actually bought anything. Now, if I go back into design and double click on this line, it will give me the join properties. So you've got left table customers and right table sales. It says they include records from both tables where they're equal. Remember that sales table is a joining table, so it's basically looking at that. Now, as it is at the moment, if I say number 2, show all records from the customers, but only the ones in the project that are equal. Let's see what that does. So you get a line coming from there into there. Let's have a look. Now that's not happy with that because what I've not done, even though this is a joining table, it doesn't know this. So what I need to do here is double click on that line and set the same thing. So this time I'll just do number 3, join 3, all related records from the sales and only those in project that are joined. So let's see what that does. So the arrow will go the other way. So you've got an arrow coming in and an arrow going out. Now let's have a look. So that shows me all the customers, all 13 customers, and only the ones that have actually bought any products, which is exactly what I wanted to see. So when you're doing queries with multiple tables, you can't just assume that the answer you get is correct. You've got to make sure it's covering all the angles. So join types is where you would look to see if you're getting the right information. Now the other way around, I want to see all the projects, not the projects, the products that are used, but not all the customers. So this is the other way around. If I come back into design, so in this one, I'm going to double click it on the other way around. So get on that line. So number 2 on the products. So that's going that way now. And then, so that's, this one wants to go the other way. So number 3 on this one, if I can get the thing. Number 3. Okay, let's have a look at this one. So now you're seeing all the products. There's only one project that hasn't been bought by anybody. But again, it's showing you that there's an actual product that's not been sold. So you might want to look at that. And each one of these you would save as a different query. So you've got that information. You can run reports on that or do whatever you want. But that's basically a join type. The default one is to show only the records that are equal number 1. But you can actually change this information here. You've got left table, right table, and inner and outer joints. It's an outer joint. That's an inner joint. So key information is you've got the numbers correctly ticked for what you're wanting to display. Now I'm going to cancel that and I'll save this query as QRY joins. So I know what it is. Okay, and then I'll close it. Now a self join, I need to add some extra fields or an extra field in the customer table. Let's say that there's a manager allocated. So some of these people are managers and they manage others. So what I want to do is create a manager ID field, and I'm going to create it by adding a column here, and it wants to just be a number field, and then I'm just going to call it manager ID, and then I'm going to put some numbers in here which I'm not going to think too much of. So manager for him, let's say it's number 2, so I'll go 2 2 2, and then I'll go 3 3, and then I'll go 1 1 1 1 1, and then 2 2, and then 3. So I've only got 3 managers in this list, and they are the managers. But at the moment you can't see anything, so what I need to know is who manages who. So what I need to do is do a query that's going to show me that. So I'll close this down. I'm creating query, new query in design. I'm adding customers twice. Now I just need to resize these so you can see all the fields. So I need to see the manager ID field. And then in this one, resize that one. Now I want to rename this table because it's just got customers 1 after it. If I right click at the top there, you can go into properties and then you can name it. So I'm going to get rid of that and call it TBL managers. And it's changed it there. Now what I need to do is do the join. So basically from this customers table, I need to go from the manager ID to the staff ID field up on this managers table. Now I need to add the fields, so I'm going to go first name and surname from that table, and then first name and surname from that table, surname, and then run that. Let's have a look. Run. So Steve Saxton is managing these people. Dave Jones is managing these people. And Anne Black is managing those people. So that's why you would do a self-join. Just if you've got information in the same table and you just want to link it back to itself. So that's all I want to talk about in this little video. How you can look at join types, change them around to make sure you're picking up all the eventualities in a query, and then how you can do a self-join where you've got same information in the same table and you want to join. Like this example here, you want to know who manages which member of staff. Thanks for your time. I'll catch you on the next one.